All right, so just a point of order here. We definitely want to get to your questions today. Take a moment, identify in that toolbar at the bottom of your screen the Q&A button. We don't want your questions to get lost in the chat, so make sure as you have questions, go ahead and add them to the Q&A, and Zora will answer them during the presentation, and or we will definitely leave some time at the end to make sure we answer all your questions today. All right, so we're kicking off our digital skills certificate information session in a partnership between Florida A&M and Pathstream. And so to give you an overview, we will, of course, dive into some introductions for you today. We'll talk about the partnership, give you some context about Pathstream and our role in the partnership, get into particulars, who, what, when, where, why, everything you want to know about the certificates. You'll get a demonstration in the platform, and then we will get to Q&A. So introductions, I'll hand it over to you, Phyllis.
Hi, thanks, Brooke. Welcome everyone for our information session. I'm very happy to be here. And as Brooke mentioned, we are in partnership with Pathstream, and we have been for several months now. It's a fantastic partnership, one in which we are able to offer these fantastic programs to our community, our alums, current students, everyone who's interested. They are fantastic programs. I am the Director of Continuing Education here at Florida A&M University. I've been here for 24 years, and I am responsible for everything non-credit. So that includes budgeting for programs, planning, management of everything non-credit, conferences, seminars, these types of programs, summer and youth programs, workshops, you name it, anything, everything non-credit, that's my area. As the slide says, I've been in leadership positions, mostly on the finance side, for the entirety of my professional career. I'm a FAMU alum, bachelor's degree in accounting, and I'm currently pursuing my PhD in ed leadership from here. So I'm a lifelong learner, and I know that you all are too. That's why you're tuned in, and we look forward to working with you to make your educational dreams come true.
Thank you so much. And as a fellow lifelong learner, I am, super excited for this program. And, this is a very important partnership to us at Pathstream. So to give you a little bit of context about where I sit at Pathstream and why I'm here with you today, I sit on the I'm a technical learning designer, so I'm on the learning design team. I started actually my career as a college physics professor. I got really interested in education and educational technology. I actually went back to school and got a degree in educational technology and spent another year building massive online courses for MIT. So really diving deep into adult theories of learning and building learning on platforms for MIT. After that, I was recruited to Microsoft, and I worked on their STEM skills and employability team. So really it was there that I was introduced to this idea that there's a skills gap. In other words, if you look at the job market, there are more technical jobs available than folks that are equipped to fill that gap, to answer that demand. So really at Microsoft, I spent a lot of time thinking about what are the appropriate skills that folks need to be able to take these technical jobs. And that really prepared me for my current role at Pathstream, where again, I sit on the learning design team, and we design these experiences to help folks attain those skills to get these in-demand jobs. So in terms of the partnership and how that Pathstream as a platform, wanted to hand it over to you, Phyllis, just to talk about our partnership and the value of it.
Okay, fantastic. Thanks, Brooke. Again, we've partnered with Pathstream, and what we're excited about is that we're able to deliver these professional development programs for not only our students, but the community in general, to make sure that that our students, our community, etc., is competitive, that you have the skills that you need. We know that a 4-year degree is very important, as well as graduate degrees are very important. But these types of programs, these certificate programs, give you up to the minute marketable skills that will put you far ahead of just the 4-year degree. It gives you just in time skills that are important right now for what's going on in the economy, prepares you to hit the ground running, if you will. So we're excited to be partnering with Pathstream to offer these programs, Asana, Facebook, Tableau, and Salesforce, that give you the edge when you're competing with others for in-demand jobs. And what these programs do, they expose you to the new curriculum, the up-to-date curriculum. You have instructors that are very well versed. They have real-world experience, and they can get you up to speed with the skill set that you need to achieve your educational dreams, your goals, your professional goals, to provide the types of tools that you need to excel, to exceed, and to compete with others that are out there in the market right now. So these programs, we believe, are the very best that there are to offer for, again, our community, our alum, faculty, staff. We have faculty, staff, students enrolling in our programs. Our staff have really taken to the programs, and they do offer skills that we need here on campus as well. Tableau, Facebook, Asana, all of them are very, very, they're very good, very great programs, I should say, that can give you what you need to excel. Again, we are very delighted to be in partnership with Pathstream. We feel very confident that you will obtain the information that you need, the knowledge, the skills to take your career further than you would otherwise. So we look forward to you joining our family and enrolling in our programs. And please feel free to contact me here at FAMU for additional information if I can help. And Brooke is going to give you lots more information. So I'm just kind of rambling right now, but we're just so excited that you all have tuned in to find out more about this partnership. And we look forward to working with you in the very near future. Thanks, Brooke.
Thank you so much, Phyllis. And really, to hear your endorsement, to hear your real life proof points, it's very exciting for me. And it's a great foundation for me to sort of jump into more of the details of, you know, what the program is and does. So I'll move forward here. To zoom out basically on, you know, what we have been, I mentioned the skills gap, and of course that relates exactly to what I mentioned, which is, you know, there's a lot of opportunity out there, we know, and what we want to do is extend the opportunity to you to acquire the digital skills needed for jobs across industries, right? We know that more middle skills jobs are requiring software skills, and the good news about that is that these opportunities are really the fastest growing and offer the greatest career advancement. And at Pathstream, we've done the market research to identify what are some burgeoning fields that offer really good opportunities where you can get these skills and jump in and really, you know, acquire these jobs that are burgeoning across the economy. So today we're going to talk about the Facebook Digital Marketing Certificate, the Salesforce Administrator Career Certificate, Asana Project Management Certificate, and Tableau Data Analytics Certificate. And I was really deliberate about bringing up those tools, Facebook, Salesforce, Asana, Tableau, because that is part of what is significant and important about the certificates we're bringing to you today, is you get to use authentic tools that are used in digital marketing, in Salesforce administration, in project management, in data analytics. I mentioned tool-based learning. So something that's key to Pathstream's online learning platform is you get to use tools in a hands-on lab environment. And I will show you exactly what that looks like. I'm going to show you the platform, I'll show you the lessons, I'll show you the labs, and I will show you an example of a project. What you're going to do is use these tools, for instance, Asana, I'll show to you today, to accomplish tasks in a platform. So it's a very scaffolded experience. You're going to jump into a lab and we're going to tell you exactly what you need to do to learn the tasks you need in an authentic way to use these tools in a work environment. Those skills that you acquire in the platform will ladder up to projects. So there are projects in the platform that you complete and turn in for personalized feedback from an instructor, which is, again, as Phyllis mentioned, another key piece to the certificate experience. When you sign up for a certificate, that involves 3 courses. So you will be prepared for a growing career area. As I mentioned, we've done the research to identify where the biggest opportunities are. You earn a certificate at the end from Florida A&M, which is, again, a very important proof point. You have this certificate you can post to LinkedIn, you can put on your resume, evidence, a proof point to future employers that you have been endorsed by a significant university. And then the career services piece, that's a really important part that we offer through the program that you get at no cost by signing up with this certificate program. What does career services entail? Well, throughout the first couple of courses, of course, the curriculum, and I can say this as someone who is on the learning design team, it's career aligned and up to date. We make sure that we are constantly checking in to make sure that the curriculum we're providing you in the courses through the platform is up to date, career aligned. You will weekly receive a newsletter, targeted job opportunities, and information in your inbox. Beyond that, during the final courses, really when you're starting to think, okay, what's beyond this certificate? How am I going to use it? What do I want to do? Do I want to pursue a promotion? Do I want to get a different job? That's when the career services team reaches out and you really get to start working with them, thinking about things like your resume, like your LinkedIn. You'll get career coaching calls, networking support. You can see there's a long list of items, support that the career services team provides, and we get a ton of really great feedback from our alums who work with the career services team, helping them transfer this certificate into real tangible opportunities. A zoomed out overview of the programs. Now, I'm not going to linger on all of these lists, but again, I just want to highlight that you're going to use authentic tools to learn skills that, a Facebook, the Facebook digital marketing. So a digital marketer needs to understand a SWOT analysis, and you're going to understand that in the context of important tools, the Facebook Audience Insights, the Facebook Ads Manager, and you can go on down the line. Salesforce Administrator Career Certificate, you're going to learn Salesforce, and you're going to learn the tools and tasks of a Salesforce administrator through the certificate, etc. Same with Asana, same with Tableau. I will point out that you may have some sense that project management sounds interesting to you, but you may never have heard of Asana. That's okay. We assume that you're going to come in without knowledge of the tool or of the tasks of a project manager. That's fine. That's what we're here for. So to jump into more particulars, the program details, each certificate consists of 3 courses, 18 to 27 weeks. The 27 weeks is the data analytics track. Now, it is up to you to make your own way through the courses. We provide you a schedule so that you know how to stay on track, how much material you should be completing by when to complete on time. However, there are no lectures or specific times to sign on. We understand that you have busy schedules, and so you are completely free to fit it in around what works for your schedule. That being said, there still is the support of a dedicated instructor. So if you have questions, if you need project support, and of course this person is helping to provide feedback and help you with projects, that is available to you. So you're not just left on your own trying to find your way through the courses. You have support. And of course, at the end, you earn a certificate from Florida A&M, which is a really important proof point to future employers. It's great that we get to come speak to you today and tell you all about the program, but it's also really important to get some perspective from folks like you who have done the program. And these are all testimonials from alums. I'll let you take a moment and examine. We've highlighted some of the major points here. Again, from the perspective of someone like myself who is on the learning design team, I really love to see all of this because we endeavor to provide an experience that is effective and efficient in terms of learning. You see here, labs were easy to understand. The course is nothing like a textbook. It lets you dive deep and test your knowledge. They broke down the information, the value of it and how to implement it step by step. We provide a lot of scaffolding purposely, and we provide you an experience that is efficient, what you need to know, how to implement it, and nothing beyond that, right? So you get what you need, you do projects, you add to your professional portfolio, and then you're able to take that and translate that into real world experience, into career opportunities. So let's jump in. I will touch briefly on all of the certificates before I jump into the platform and let you see what it actually looks like. So first up, Tableau Data Analytics Certificate. In terms of industry data, and of course, I've already mentioned, we've done research to identify what sectors are emergent, what skills are in demand. Data is in demand. You can see the scale of jobs. We're looking at 1 million or more job postings. We're looking at robust growth in jobs requiring Tableau skills. And Tableau is just that data visualization tool. So in terms of data broadly, non-analyst roles increasingly need analytical skills. So pick your favorite job platform, Indeed, LinkedIn, do a search and see how many jobs bring up data or data-driven decision-making. Many jobs that aren't necessarily a data analyst or a business analyst bring that up. It's becoming increasingly prevalent as more and more businesses adopt data as a strategy. After this certificate, we see that students may want to pivot entirely. Maybe they've never done data analysis before, and they decide to jump in. They're going to pursue a job or maybe an internship. Maybe they're going to apply their new skill set in their current job. Of course, we've seen people get a promotion, and this will also prepare you for the Tableau Desktop Specialist exam if you choose to go that direction. Another proof point to future employers validating your skills with data analysis. The 3 courses broken down. We're going to start with the first course, Business Analytics Fundamentals. So we assume no prior knowledge. You're going to jump right in, and we're going to help you understand how to use spreadsheets to analyze data. Right away, you're going to be using the spreadsheets to represent data and insights in charts and tables. In the second course, we help you with SQL. So if you don't know SQL, that's okay. You're going to get to use this tool, MySQL, to implement a structured query language. So that's what SQL stands for, SQL. And basically, you're using data, or rather, you're using your coding in service of manipulating data in databases. So databases are the big tool you're going to learn in that second course, really fundamental to data analysis. In that third course, data visualization, this is where you're going to use Tableau to really, sort of the icing on the cake. It's an important tool. You're going to be able to create and design visualizations, dashboards, and stories. And this is, again, another aspect where you're going to be able to practice with the authentic tools like Tableau, and you're going to be able to generate authentic artifacts of working as a data analyst. Those are things that you're going to be able to take into an analysis role with you. Jumping into the Salesforce Administrator Certificate. Before I jump into the numbers here, just to describe to you Salesforce, you may not have heard of Salesforce. What is a Salesforce admin? Well, basically, Salesforce is customer relationship management software. Every business needs to manage relationships with customers. So they have data, and that data needs to be managed. And that's at the base of it. You're managing this data that reflects how a business is developing and relating to customers to drive their business, right? So it's a really important skill set. And it also, as you can imagine, because all businesses have customers and have customer data, It's important in all industries, right? From healthcare to retail to education, you name it. Anybody that is in business needs to manage this data. So to go back to the opportunity, again, we've identified where this industry, there are millions of job postings and robust growth in jobs projected. And we see that non-CRM roles increasingly need these skills. So go to your favorite platform and do a search. See how often CRM or Salesforce comes up in the search. And those jobs may or may not be a Salesforce administrator or a sales representative, but those are also common titles, jobs where you would use this skill set. In terms of the career outlook, and after you finish the certificate, you may pursue a new job. You may apply that skill set in your current job. We've seen students who get a promotion based on this because now they are the Salesforce admin at their work. You will also be prepared for the Certified Salesforce Administrator Credential Exam. In terms of courses, we're going to start you from the basics. Assuming you don't know Salesforce at all, we're going to take you from no knowledge of Salesforce to using Salesforce and tools like Sales Cloud Lightning, Salesforce Case Management. You will build reports, charts, and dashboards in that first course right away. So you will be practicing authentic work practices. That second course is going to level up. So now that you know the fundamentals of Salesforce, you're going to dive into a little deeper to what the advanced functionality of Salesforce is. You will design and build custom apps. You're going to configure reporting tools, permissions, security features. So these are important things as an admin on the back end that you would do in your work. Finally, we're going to dive into an even higher level of advanced topics in that third course. So you're going to extend your knowledge with advanced features. You're going to configure advanced reporting, etc. And that's going to round out your knowledge and experience as a Salesforce admin. The Asana Project Management Certificate. So again, we've done the research and this is a burgeoning area. Lots of opportunity for folks with project management skills, millions of job postings, 40% growth in jobs projected. And if you think about it, project management is sort of an obvious skill set that anyone can apply. So maybe you do want to be a project manager, or maybe project management skills would just help you in your current role. Either way, this is a great certificate. When you finish this, we have seen students who go into project manager or project coordinator roles, but also just maybe get promotions in their current role. Another aspect of this certificate is that you will be prepared for the CAPM exam, the Certified Associate in Project Management exam. And this is a globally known exam, a proof point to future employers if you want to get into project management. Much as with the other certificates, the courses are structured to provide the foundations. And in that foundational course, you're just going to learn the basics of project management. In the second course, you're going to dive into tools, Asana, Google Sheets. You will develop authentic artifacts of work like a communication plan, kickoff activities, etc. That third course is really then putting, as I said before, the frosting on the cake, where you're diving into advanced topics in project management, risk management, quality and integration management. Finally, the Facebook Digital Marketing Certificate. As I've mentioned before, lots of job postings, lots of growth. I do want to highlight this point of digital marketing skills. You may not know that over half of all marketing expenditure in the US goes to digital marketing, which, if you think about it, makes sense. How much of our lives do we live on a digital platform or logging in online? There's huge opportunity and a lot of money going in that direction, which means there's a lot of opportunity for people to work in digital marketing. In that first course, we're going to start with the foundations and strategy of marketing. So again, you don't need to know about marketing. We're going to take you from not knowing to having foundational knowledge of what's crucial. In that first course, you're going to develop a campaign. In that second course, marketing analytics and performance optimization, you're actually going to use tools like Google Sheets to analyze data, to analyze the effectiveness of your campaign. And that's going to involve things like A/B testing, KPIs. If you don't know what these things are, that's completely fine. We don't assume any knowledge. We're going to help you get there. That third course is all about social media marketing. And you can imagine, as a portion of digital marketing, social media makes up a significant amount of that. So having that skill set of working in social media and understanding how to be an effective digital marketer through social media is crucial. So now I'm going to get into a platform demo. What I would mention is that certainly if you haven't already, please go ahead and identify. If you have questions, enter them into the Q&A, and we will definitely have some time once I'm done with the platform demo to get into that. So today I have jumped into the Foundations of Project Management course. So this is part of the Asana Project Management Certificate. It's the first course. And I really just want to show you what the flow is like as a student. So when you log in, you are brought to the first page, which lays everything out for you. So you can see all the modules we've designed up front all at once. And you will work your way through this over the course of the certificate. First of all, we start with the basics. So we know that you may or may not know Asana yet. That's fine. First, we get you acquainted with the Pathstream platform. We're going to do a brief introduction of project management, and then we're going to help you set up Asana. You'll notice there's also a blue button here, this premium account. Help you get an Asana premium account when you sign up for this certificate. So you get to use that throughout all the courses. So another quick thing I'll mention is that we have indications of how much time these lessons will take. So again, you can be planning during the week as you have time. You can jump in, you can do a lesson so that it's not that 10 to 15 hours is spread out. It's not all piling up at once, and you can keep on pace. I'm going to jump into a lesson here, get started with Asana. A few things I want to point out about the experience. As you're scrolling through, you can see that it's meant to be engaging. There's lots of links. There's a little bit of text, and then into a video. We have a recap, a drop down that summarizes major points of the video. We have these tooltips in the platform that help you see important definitions. We have articles that we link out to give you supplementary information. And now you're going to jump into getting started with Asana. Here we even have a video to show you how to do that precisely with, again, some notes for you to summarize. This is what it looks like when you encounter a lab. I'm going to go ahead and click on Launch Lab. By the way, before you even launch the lab, we're going to tell you what you're going to do in the lab, and we're going to give you some tips, troubleshooting, to make sure that you're on track. So, if you have issues, we are here to make sure to help you. So I have opened the Pathstream app, and that will open into this lab experience. It's going to take a moment just to load up. What you see on the left-hand side is the lab experience. So we design the labs in steps. You're going to work your way through different steps, and you'll notice there's a lot of detail. Okay, it tells you exactly what to do. On the right-hand side is Asana. So let me click Launch Lab, and you'll see I've already logged in to Asana, but you can see that I'll be working on the left-hand side, following the scaffolded instructions to complete tasks in Asana. So it's really meant to be a holistic experience. You don't have to leave this window and go somewhere else to a different window. You get to do everything all at once. And we have lots of tips and lots of scaffolding. So you know exactly what you should be doing at exactly what point in time, right? So this is meant to be very step by step. We're going to take you through all the steps you need, and we're going to provide you with hints, tips, and tricks as well. You can see it's meant to be very user-friendly. Another aspect that I want to introduce you to is, as I mentioned, we have projects, and project-based learning, super important part model here. You're scrolling through, you get through a certain amount of content, and then you're going to pause for a project here called an experiential assessment. So we're going to open up the Pathstream window again. Right away, there's a project overview. So this sheet tells you what you need to know with respect to this project. Okay. Oops. There we go. Right. So we want to make sure that you have everything you need to know before you even jump into the project.
Today we're going to get you.
And then we're also giving you the context. Where does this sit in the course and why? And what are you doing? You can click Start Project to begin. And what I want to show you is that you're going to do the project in Asana. So it's very familiar. It's not going to be a disjointed experience. It's meant to be, hey, we know that you have spent time learning and practicing in a very scaffolded step-by-step environment. Now let's apply that. We're going to do it in the same environment and maybe just a little bit less scaffolding so that you can prove your skills. And then once you're finished, you actually get that, you turn that project in, you get feedback, and then you get to keep it as part of your professional portfolio to demonstrate your skills.